Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.2 preview playthrough as the Hapes Consortium. In the last episode, we made our way all the way up to Coruscant, and we are going to kill Coruscant. Okay, I should rephrase that. We're not going to kill Coruscant, we're going to kill everyone on Coruscant, which is probably not better. So we have two fleets that are just sitting in the wings here. I think we only need one of them for it. There's enough items in there. We've got 278. So maybe we'll throw in another House Commander on that one. And let's start putting some of these together. We were gonna invade some hut stuff. We want to make sure we have another fleet that's kind of getting ready over there.
Construction complete.
And you just go down here. You just go over there. See, there's a message in chat. I'm not going to read that because I'm above reading.
Construction complete.
Now, anyone who's not reading is just going to become a dick. Joke.
Enemy forces ahead.
Alright. So, there's a bunch of Star Destroyers. Very few reinforcements from the shipyard, though. So this is like... This kind of battle is... it's like you get what you see battle. Hopefully they don't go for the Chronals. Because I think they had a weapony boy. The ground to space one, that's what it's called. Not a weapony boy. Okay, the Bidums are important, especially if they have a victory. Shields to maximum? Okay, we don't need to worry about the broadside. We don't need to worry about the broadside. Kind of. We have the point defense. It's not that we don't need to worry about the broadside. We don't need to worry about the broadside as much. I should be more precise before I hurt the feelings of my broadside cruiser friends. Broadside cruiser community. I wanna kill the Confalk though. I don't care about hurting them physically. Just feelings the broadside cruisers. Because I think it's going to be important that we have fighters and they don't. Just a gut feeling I have. Alright, that Acclimator went down with some body blocking, I think, for something else. Because it had, like, almost all of its hard points still up. Very sad. These aren't base game broadsides. Okay, Terraphon, you're going to be good at our little Carrick killing exercises. I think we've got most of the ISDs in there. I want to move our bombers back. I feel like we're going to be Lancered to death. So, I'm going to make a control group, which I, like, never do. So that I can send them in and out as we need. There's too many Corvettes right now around for forward bomber action to be a good idea for us. Alright, that Star Destroyer's nearly dead. These Carracks are all still around. Clearly, that's why I'm talking about them. Like, the Carracks are putting out a lot of damage. I'm gonna try to move some of the tenders, or just the one tender up. In another control group for our fighters. Come back here. This is getting a little bit far from friends. But if we have the tender coming up a little bit more, then even that shouldn't be a problem.
Yes, sir.
Like, I'm gonna have all of our fighters around our ships.
They're coming around.
That'll stop their fighters and bombers from being able to do as much to us, which is kind of what we want ours for. And then we should be able to clean up their anti-fighter around here, and then we can send in our bombers. Because there's like at least 3 IPVs, 4 IPVs that I can see right now. 5.
That's it.
And there's a Lancer right there, too. So, can you help on that
They're coming around.
strike cruiser? They do such damage.
I've got it
They
lined
do
up.
such damage.
Look out.
Can I have shields back on you, too? Like, part of the Neutrons issue, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, is there are bombers firing at it on top of the Carrack.
Full throttle. That's got him.
Do you have any bombers around here that we're worried about? There is that grouping of bombers over to the right, but I think this TIE Defender squad is probably not our friend. We are going to lose transitory swarms. I think it was taking the brunt of the hypervelocity gun focus. We killed most of the fleet. This has been a pretty big actual defense fleet. All right, time to kill the broadside.
Maximum firepower. Swinging around.
It's caused enough problems.
Ready.
Bombers need to stay back still.
Stay in attack formation.
They moved up without me telling them to.
Squadron reporting. Standing by.
Fighters,
Open
go
fire.
skip rays. I think this side is the safest side for them right now. There is an IPV right there.
Hold out.
And there's one right there. So maybe it's not that safe. Maybe I'm a liar. I think I'm just a liar.
Targeting at maximum fire. I can't hold out.
It's gonna suck when transitory swarms dies. But it gave its life for Coruscant. Like, that's... If you're gonna die to take a planet, what planet could you rather die for? Like, do you want to die in the middle of taking Pantalaman, or do you want to die in the middle of taking Coruscant?
Prospector. That's it. Scratch one. I've got my
I know what I'd choose. Neither, because I don't want to die. But, if you have to, if I am making you pick one, which I am, because I don't want to say not a good enough player not to. I don't care enough not to. Is really the end result there.
Reporting in. Got one. Going for the lasers.
Not even the end result. That's the cause.
That target.
Not how results work.
Scanner contact behind me.
What do they have with garrisons here? What's the biggest thing that respawns? The Crusade, or the Corvettes.
Ready for command.
And most of the Corvettes are actually up near our fleet. So we can kill the ones that are flying at us. And how many do you have on the Valaducia? 12 in reserve. Okay, so there's gonna be a bunch that are coming.
I've got my
Let's
approach.
start getting to that.
Target's coming in fast.
Which hopefully will kill these dreadnoughts on the way in.
Calling for me.
I don't think I have a pulsar in this fleet, which kind of sucks. I also don't like that there's going to be the Golan on that side. So can we come in? We come into the right.
Roger that.
Probably the most efficient way to do it.
I can't hold out.
The betas are long range enough to hit from there. Do we have two? I think we might only... Yeah, we have two. I was afraid we'd only had one left. I tell you to go around. I think you can hit from here? If you can hit from here, then we should be able to use powder weapons on all three in a second. One of them still has it charging back up. But I think we're in range. So, yeah, powder weapons on that now. Power to shields if you still have shields. I think its shields came back a little bit. And more power weapons. Get up there a bit. Alright, that might be enough to keep its shields up for the whole siege. Okay, we're rendezvousing at Mark. Going to the Temple and Con.
That's it. Scratch one. Waiting order.
Bombers, nearly dead. Fighters, less nearly dead.
Fire at will.
That is a TIE Defender. We don't want the TIE Defender to kill us.
Target's coming in fast.
Do I try to kill the Golan?
Got one. Enemy unit disabled.
I think maybe I do. Like, it'll be a faster way to take out some of their damage if I go for the Golan first. I didn't bother going quite as far around on the other side as I had eventually intended to. And we've got enough stuff taking out some hard points on this side. You know, this Thrawn Falcon survived too much of this battle as it is. It's gonna get shot now. We're gonna just watch. There we go. Dead.
That's got him. I've got a ping. I'm in range. That's it. Scratch one.
Alright, now... Yeah, the mist has survived so far.
Watch your six.
I guess they stopped firing. They lost a gun.
Get him off me.
Shit. I need to move Ronald's in, otherwise Cinderella is dead. Cinderella's dead.
Get him off me.
Killed Cinderella. Yeah, I can turn most of these onto the Valadugia now.
I'm in. Rendezvous at Mark. Taking point one. Swinging around. Stabilizers broken loose. Moving for maximum encountering resistance.
Alright. That's what, 8,
Rendezvous at Mark. Taking point
12, okay.
formation. Swinging around.
One hard point per ship. That's all you need to do. You kill one hard point, that's your quota hit, and you can go home.
Rendezvous at Mark. Taking
We can start moving some to the shipyard. Is the most important part. The shipyard and the in the trade port. Okay, you've watched this all happen from afar, visionary. You're a real visionary because you could see the visions of that happening.
stabilizers broken loose. I'm in range.
I'm gonna send some ships to go hunt down the escaping IPVs.
They're drawing their fire. Stay in attack formation. Look out! Keep your eyes open.
You come over here.
That's got 'em. We're drawing their fire.
Who would have thought that power of engines would be so fast?
They're coming around. I can't shake him.
Go in as much as you can.
No good. I can't maneuver. I need help here. Enemy unit disabled.
That's dead. Still, what, 3 here, and then
Crossfire. I'm
3 or 4 up in the rest of the map?
Stay in attack formation. Watch your six. It's no good. I can't Can't maneuver.
I don't want to auto-resolve because there is a
Try and draw their fire.
ground-to-space cannon,
In attack formation.
and that is kind of scary for auto-resolving.
Enemy unit disabled.
It's right there. It's right there. Come on. Come on. That one's dead. And this next one... Nope, you can chase it down. You got it. You got it too. There's that. And is it just this one up here now? I think you're going to have to hunt that one down too. You're the new MVP. 2.4. Even though you're clearly an attack on my character. Clearly. Oh, can you both help with that? There's nothing else you've got to do. I swear. There it is. The downside of having a tender be your... Or tenders in every fleet and have them being the interdictors.
Order acknowledged.
I'm gonna save after that. That was... I guess that was 16 minutes, but... It was a big battle. Don't want to lose the progress there. And this'll trap Thrawn in his little corner. We do need to go and take Odic at some point. But if we build up Coruscant, then that still cuts off access from a lot of angles. Whereas if we kill Thrawn, it'll be a few weeks and then Biss opens. Which would be fun, but still be kind of scary. I do kind of want to make it so that if the AI gets Dark Empire, that there's more of a chance that they actually build stuff like the Eclipse. If they even if they just get it for free or something, they just spawn somewhere. Because it kind of works as an incursion kind of thing. I shouldn't call it incursion. That's just because I watched Multiverse of Madness yesterday or 2 days ago. Crisis event situation, whatever. We have a lot of money, so let's get a recruit. We'll get Levette for some seeing of stuff. Water and fire dragons.
Where's the next target?
It is Coruscant. It's a tough one.
What do you need?
Like, definitely a much less frustrating map after Rhino made the edits he did. But it's still not going to be Coruscant forever.
Ready for action. Ready. Right away. Ball out, troops.
I am waiting.
All right, men.
What
Take
do you
cover.
wish?
We need to get a buildable of some kind on like every platform we can.
On my way.
Artillery, double artilleries even. Rana, more infantry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This seems like a good place for healing. This seems like a good place for anti-infantry turrets. Because if they try to like sneak in the back, then we lose our landing zones, and that's bad, as far as I know. Okay. Deploy. Okay, this turret is a problem. This artillery can hit right in the middle of all those. I think if you just pop on that main thing. Now this is infantry. There we go. Exactly as I said. Get over there. They actually made it through a lot of their stuff already on that. Some did back out, like the Juggernaut. This is the same Juggernaut, I think. Especially with 2 turrets watching us. Stop it before it runs you over. There you go. Okay, now before we go in any deeper, this is going to be a
Artillery online.
a vision. More Marvel references, I guess.
What do you wish? I will strike.
Barracks there. There's the planetary shield there.
I shall eliminate. Attacking the enemy.
We'll keep our eyes
It
open.
is about time.
Construction.
Alright. The planetary shield, even if we can't bomb inside here, we can at least bomb... we can bomb the other half of the map.
They won't.
We've got some oil guard. So that means the capital has to be up there. Livette, you're too valuable to be up front like that. You need to be a little bit farther back at least.
We got you covered. I copy.
It's down. This one over here now.
The Alliance.
So can they hit down on this side? Now, Livette, you ping on this.
Ready for duty.
Let's bomb on that.
Squadron commencing attack.
Yeah, it's the Galactic Empire capital and the Moff Palace. So that's actually the 2
So be
that I
it.
most want to kill for one low price.
Rebellion.
Yeah, I think it's best if you guys move up a little bit too. You can come up. Right. Okay.
What is your order?
Not quite the outcome we would have been hoping for, but not entirely unexpected.
Testing Navicomputer.
Let's get some recruit. Like, we should be able to kill this with our blob of everything. A ton of infantry in there. Even got some heavier vehicles, and they've got some support on the infantry. Oh, plus we got the turbo laser. Sweet, we got a capturable. Alright, you guys take cover, or not take cover, deploy there. We don't really need the capturable, it's just I was afraid it was going to shoot me. So I don't care that we lost it that much. I'm not about to go and try to reclaim it. What do we have on the entrance? That's just a bunker. Right, so that shouldn't be too bad to get into either.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting
I think we might be able to send all these with the Vork. Oh, that's the turbo laser. I think that's a problem.
Let's move out. Providing backup.
Oh, don't do that.
Awaiting orders.
Is that capturable? That is capturable, actually.
For action.
Bombardment available.
Those structures are down. Start going in the other side, and I want to make sure that they don't capture this. Even if we don't hold it either.
Affirmative. This way.
This is the new target. It's the only thing that matters. If we can destroy that, then
With caution.
we win. I think we can destroy that. Where's the Vork? Vork, get over here. Okay, Livette, you give a nice ping. It's a tax agency. I think we've actually killed most of the valuable stuff there then. We've taken the Coruscant.
If I
Awaiting orders.
Cover. Get up there. I mean, this is the last structure we need to kill. Here, kill the infantry first. We don't have power on the turbo lasers. So you don't actually need to kill those.
What is it, Commander?
Roger.
It's us.
Reporting.
What is your order?
Okay, there'll still be some left over there, which I think is going to be... Yeah, there's a field base. I just don't know if we're gonna get in with the bombing run, or if it's gonna die on the way. We should at least get into the area. There is the build pad there, which I don't know if we saw. Okay, it doesn't have anything. So this should be the last area then. There we go.
Planetary control achieved.
Constructing.
Coruscant down. Get those. And now we don't need both of these fleets down here. So I can move that around to Kuat.
Construction.
And we were going to build more of a fleet for this. Is there any battle dragons in that? There aren't actually any battle dragons on that.
Vehicle in
Maybe 5
production.
battle dragons. Including a Galactic House Commander. Here at Relifon, we'll get
Vehicle
one of
in
those.
production.
And a
Vehicle
Chronal
in
here.
production.
Which we might actually put Todd Shum in with this fleet. Our whole vision situation has degraded.
Building started.
Building.
Put a shipyard at Kuat, which is, I know it's a novel idea, but I'm gonna go with it. It might seem a little bit out there.
Reporting. Transport away.
Construction complete.
Swap these positions, and we're gonna go for Nalhada. What do they got over there? A Twitch user, this is Thrawn's Revenge. How much the cap there? Do they have a ground space? No. Alright, this is actually a good target for that fleet.
Nebulon being revealed.
Yeah, we want Coruscant about as built up as we can have it.
Critical battle imminent.
Do we have a... Yeah, we have one of those. We can build our tax agency,
Construction.
build a ground-to-space weapon, and we're actually going to do
Building started.
Building cancelled.
influence and... Yeah, I did the wrong order.
Constructing.
Building.
Or I deleted the wrong thing. Do we need anything more up north? No. We get a level 1 station there, in case. But Q-Trick, we do actually need Q-Trick
Construction.
and Axilla a little bit higher. If we take Jindine, that'll open us up to Chardon and Scarl, which are both pretty low infrastructure at the moment, because they've been taken by everyone at least 3 times in the last Galactic week. My math, I think, is right on that. Dana Von Kell. Ender, a bunch of battle dragons.
En route. Reinforcements en route.
Like, it is a level 5 station, but there's just a level 5 station going. So it's a capital shipyard, which has a VSD. It has 2 VSDs. Yeah, I wonder if we can do that. I might have underprepared for this.
Keep your eyes open.
If we do power to weapons up front, 'cause I need to get through it before too many of the Riz or the garrisons
Target's coming in fast.
come at us.
Yes, Commander. No good. I can't.
And I was really relying on the pulsar shield damage, which is already down.
Scratch one.
I put it in first. I put it in a bit too far up, considering it's a much larger range.
Target confirmed. Increasing full throttle.
But you know what? We've got the shields down. All right, so let's get you on the clustered hard points with your assaults. I think they should be in enough of a spread to kill that, and then we can have the battle dragons take out most of these turbo lasers all at once. If I was paying more attention, then I would have been able to do that properly. Make 5 battle dragons, 6 hard points. It shouldn't be that complicated for me. 5 is not a particularly high number.
Squadron reporting.
Like, I think they cover it day 1 in school.
Target's coming in fast.
I forget how school worked. Like, I think the alphabet was like all at once. We didn't leave at the end of the day. Like, oh, that was... And it was gripping getting all the way through M, but I wonder what happens next. First half was pretty exciting, like, really fell off towards the end, a little predictable. I think we actually are going to get through all that before the ships get in, which is good because the Valaduja does have a repair radius. Like, for the smaller ships, that would make them a lot more annoying for us to kill. And we've even kept the Pulsar around. I'm going to try to kill the Pulsar, or kill this Carrack first. But the Pulsar doesn't get just sniped out by a Carrack coming in. Do the same on that.
Keep your eyes open. Listen up. I've got him lined up. I'm in range.
More bombers.
Deploy the missile launcher.
I'd love for them to actually get back onto the shipyard.
We're drawing their fire.
That would be pretty good.
Keep your eyes open.
Dreadnoughts coming in. Like, we're getting to the point where we need to stop focusing just the station and get some of the rest of these. Like, I don't know if I think the battle dragons taking out the rest of the fleet is probably what we want. Well, these smaller frigates can clear out the station. That feels kind of opposite of what it should be. Or we can just kind of do a mix. I don't think we're going to lose too much either way. But, like, the VSD coming in...
Keep your eyes open.
I'm mostly just trying to worry about this Pulsar out of here. Okay, you can just go onto the Carrack, I think. So otherwise you're going to have to shoot past some IPVs, and you're going to lose out on damage. But that Carrack is benefiting from the healing of the Valaduja.
I can't shake him. I've got my approach vector. Standing by.
Okay, the bombers actually made it.
Lasers linked and ready. Reporting in. We're too close. Need to break off.
It has been a lot of Valadujas this recording. No Empresses, but a good amount of Valadujas.
Engage.
Because we've been, like, the core, a lot of high-value worlds, high-defended worlds,
Ready for command.
a lot of Empresses, or Valaduges around, or a lot of, yeah, level 5 stations. In this case, it's just going to be the Valaduges. Soon we'll have a different level 5 for some of the Imperial factions, at least. It'll be split between the Cardin and the Valaduja. It's always really exciting when we come back around and re-add base game content. Like, that's what people really like. And I'm not even joking about that. Like, that's what... Even the people who, like, try to dunk on FOC, and we re-add the stuff, and, like, secretly they're very happy.
Get him off me.
They never admit it.
Contact behind me. Target's coming in fast. Try not to let one on your tail. We're drawing their fire. Take a left, another pass.
There's just the 3 hard points left on that. There's 2 in the middle there.
Hold on.
Okay, yeah, then they'll be free to come back. We haven't lost the Pulsar, but we are losing some other smaller ships too. There's a lot of damage coming out of the VSDs that I have just not been
I've got a problem.
countering as well as I could. Like, we're losing a lot of our missiles to these IPVs.
No good. I can't maneuver.
Let's just get rid of those. Get them out of here. And now we can more effectively kill everything else.
I'm losing power. I'm in bad shape.
Well, this fighter, they just kind of ran away, I guess.
Look out.
They're gonna want me to think they were chasing something down, but I think they just kind of just survived, which I can respect. I don't want to die.
They're coming around. Need to break off.
We'll have to take stock of the military situation again after that, because the Coruscant fleet was pretty big. And I think we did the last, like,
That's it.
heck of the Imperial forces before Isard died, too. Which is a good chunk of their combat power.
Targeting at maximum firepower. Watch your six. I'm in range. Try not to let one on your tail. Keep your eyes open. Look out.
Here we go. We lost a streetcar named Marge, Lil Ditto, and Rainbow. But I don't think anyone's near the build limit. Get all the recent deceases back.
Unit
Little Ditto,
vehicle
Dowager Queen, like a Bantha,
construction.
Rainbow,
Unit
Cinderella.
construction.
Then Karita, you can build. Streetcar named Marge reference. Nope, not a Biden Corvette.
Cancelled.
I think that's actually everything back, right? No, there is still
Unit
work in progress black hole. There we go. Building up. Like, no one other than the New Republic has any kind of security in their territory right now. Let's check those charts again. New Republic, 23 planets, 23%. Works out. 10 planets, 9%. For the Empire, we have 54 planets, 37%. Independent forces, once again, stacking the odds in their favor. 7 planets, 22%. Ariado Authority, 6 planets, 4%. Neutral, 3 planets, 0%. There's no neutral fleets. Penistar Elements, 5 planets, 3%. So, independent-wise, that's Mandalore, Glomtho, Kashyyyk. I'm gonna start preparing them for probably a Mandalorian invasion.
Construction complete.
Hey. Interesting news reaches us. It seems there's a lost fleet of the Republic adrift in deep space. We're fortunate to hear word of it while it remains adrift. We can move quickly. We have be able to
Construction complete.
secure a most useful collection of ships.
Nebulon B frigate here.
I always wish I have be able to secure a most useful collection of ships.
Nebulon B frigate here.
You ever wonder if you have enough ships, but then you have be able to secure a most useful collection of them? Like, that's always the dream, no? I don't know why I keep saying I'm gonna build a new army, and then I just like throw everything back at Livette.
Unit in production.
I'm not doing it this time. For real.
Enlisting troops.
These are all
In production.
staying independent.
Vehicle cancelled.
Nebulon B frigate here.
These Galley troops, they're coming down. They're not coming down to Livette, they're coming down to here. Look at that.
Nebulon B frigate here. Reporting.
This one,
Right away,
coming down here.
Nebulon B frigate here. T2B over.
This one, you're going into the Kuat fleet?
Reporting.
No. You're going into... Yeah, that fleet needs more friends. This fleet still needs more friends too. I do want this one for this.
Navigating to coordinates.
So Chardon... If we can just go straight to Chardon after that, that'd be cool. Kasi... Level 4 with a dreadnought and a ground to space. I almost think... Yeah, I think we want to go in on this first. Before they get to the level 5, it's just so much easier to take down the Golem and the Valaduja for that.
T2B over.
Tactical battle imminent.
Don't think we've been there for a full week on Jindine. I might be wrong on that, and then I'm going to be sad.
Approaching.
Firing.
Let's cruiser. No. Mandator, Hype, Ronal, Alicia, and Isolder. Ghost Knight's Revenge. You know what? Can I turn you around a little bit? Neutron. You don't talk about Fondor. Battlestar Galactica. Orion Wayward Sun. Heap and Hoedown. Andromeda Queen. Cormorant. Even to please you. Pocahontas. Hagen's Dray. Car. Nor. Beatrice. Did I juke it out? I did.
I can't shake him.
That is true. I did miss Corelli in my tracking of those. Founder's Last Stand. Here, and we have another item.
Enemy unit disabled.
It doesn't have the tending capabilities. It doesn't have quite as much bulk to it. I think damage-wise, the Golan and the Golan 3 rather, and the Valaduja are not super far separated. It's mostly the bulkiness and other factors.
Keep your eyes open. I copy. Open fire. That's it. Scratch one. Scanner contact behind me. That's it. Scratch one. Swinging around. Target's coming in fast. Got one.
Alright, that ISD is starting to poke its head out the front. We've killed most of the weapons that are going to be facing our way. So let's bomb that ISD. You need shields. These bombers... if I can get to the VSD while they still have power to shields on,
Fire at will. That's got 'em.
then we can do a lot of extra damage for that. You guys don't want to be that far up, probably. Definitely not that far alone. So I'm going to try to move that tender, which is just a... No, that's Pocahontas. That's going to be protecting them.
Keep your eyes open.
We want the neutron up a little bit.
Enemy unit disabled.
Alicia and my... We want to have some stuff attacking
No good. I can't
the other... Well, the just Tector, not the other Tector. There's only one of each type. Even if they're all giant wedges, they're very different. They're unique. They're special in their own ways.
Try not to let one on your tail. Crossfire.
Alright, now bombers, you've... I think you kind of done your job. You can go back to the shipyard.
Crossfire.
Okay, are they still gonna go for... Oh, they is still gonna go for that.
I'm in bad shape. Attack formation.
Turn around. Turn. See you, Shadow.
I've been hit.
Thanks for coming out.
I'm in range. Stay in attack
Right.
formation.
I know the real battle is elsewhere, but this is the...
Enemy unit disabled.
Yeah, there, that's a miss. That's a miss. Never mind.
Keep your eyes open.
You tried your best.
Scanner contact behind me.
I think everything on this side is still pretty fine. Yeah.
Yes, Commander. No good. I can't maneuver.
Holder. Get your powers on your weapons.
Look out! I'm in range. Encountering resistance. Degree 2, full throttle. I've got a fix. Attack formation. Ready. Firing. Swinging around.
And everyone just go for your own happy little hard points.
Squadron reporting.
I can't keep track of them all
Going for the
that
lasers. Target confirmed.
when they're all floating around like that. To give them each a different order it's not gonna happen. But I can try.
Degree 2, full throttle. Ready for orders.
How are the mitos back here looking? I mean, we still need to do the extra for the new model, but I just figured this would be the best way to get a fun cinematic shot. I was wrong.
Stay in attack formation.
Good enough. Yeah, the VSDs are still in there doing damage. I think we want to kill the station with some of our stuff and kill the VSDs with the rest. The bombers are going to be able to handle the shipyard pretty quickly. The dreadnoughts need to go too. Like they're not nothing. They are something. Things are stuff.
Enemy unit disabled. Swinging around. That's it. Scratch one.
Okay, let's go with some magnetards onto the dreadnoughts because they do have quite clustered hardpoints at the front. A few well-placed missiles should be able to get some splash going, as long as we hit in the right area. I don't know what you're aiming at, but like you're going to be aiming at the station.
I'll try and draw their fire.
Okay, we need to keep an ear open for the next type of lost to gunshot sound. Which means I need to not talk over it, but I need to talk over it if I'm going to be doing my job. We have ourselves a conundrum.
Hold on.
If we have a conundrum.
That's it. Scratch one.
Idiot will see you now. Can't wait for more Futurama. It's going to be a huge letdown, I'm sure. But I still want it. I need to rewatch Futurama, I think. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Not right now, but like in general, because I run out of shows to watch. Oh, there it is.
Close. I can't shake him.
You need to turn. You need to turn.
Blast, my
Turn.
stabilizer's broken.
There it goes. You're
That's
turning.
down.
Okay, I think you're
That's
safe.
got him. We're
Yeah,
going
you're
under
you're
fire.
probably safe for a while, but I just want to be sure. I get scared.
Got one.
I worry. I'm a worrier.
Should we go around for another pass? Calling for me, sir.
You can't spell warrior without most of worrier.
3-2, full throttle. And attack formation. I've got him lined up. Blast, my stabilizer's broken. I've got him lined up. That's got him. Enemy unit disabled.
Okay, so it's just that that one last IPV in the shipyard or the trade port. Not every station is the same as every other station. So the number of times in a single episode or stream where I mess up calling whichever station, whichever type it is just unacceptably.
Warm up.
It's at least 3 times per episode.
Got one. Enemy unit disabled.
Alright. Is that the last Imperial shipyard in the core other than Ojom? Or Odick? Not Ojom. We lost Elf Ear Thing and Bidem. Well, a Bidem. So let's check that. New Republic has camp and K-list. The Empire just took Scarl. So we want to take Dindine, Scarl, and Chardon pretty quickly. But we're also getting really close to the end. So I think that's actually going to do it for today's episode as well as today's stream. We will be recording more of the Republic on Friday. Got a lot of other stuff happening throughout the week. So the schedule is posted on the community page as well as the Discord as usual. Next Monday, we will continue on with the recordings here. I don't think we're quite ready for the finale stream. That'll probably be the following Monday, if I had to guess. We'll see how that ends up working out. But we're getting pretty close to the end stages. Like, we've got most of the galaxy as well as most of the shipyards. There are still a chunk left to go, but we're getting there. By the way, thank you for watching. Hope you are all enjoying the campaign as we continue on to the late stages of it. We'll figure out what we're going to be doing after the Haven playthrough pretty soon. I don't know if we'll be super ready for any major previews of any other factions that are getting significant changes in 0.3. So we'll have to keep track of that. But that's going to do it for now. See you next time. Bye, everyone.